it's CraftyRia, and welcome to another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you found me, and if you're returning, welcome back. Please do hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. I would appreciate it if you did, and then click on that bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Today is card sketch number 16. I can't believe we've done so many. Pretty awesome. I get a lot of ideas from the ladies in my Facebook group when you guys post your work. Several times I've asked you if I can use it as a card sketch, and I do appreciate that. So keep them coming if you guys have any ideas for card sketches. I would love to see and copy your work if it's okay with you, of course. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to make this card sketch. I'm going to do a traditional card and a recycled Christmas card. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll zoom out. My traditional card, I'm going to use this Dinosaur cut apart that was in the Echo Park Dino and Friends paper pack, and I'll probably use some stickers from that pack as well. And then for my recycled Christmas card, I will be using this card to recycle. Let's start with the Dinosaur card first. For both of these cards, I'm going to use a standard A2 size card base, and this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's the same size as my card sketch. Of course, you can use it on any size card that you like. It's up to you. So this one is a pretty simple sketch, and I just thought this would go good right there, and I would do some design element down the side. And since there is already a sentiment here, instead of down here, I'll put another design element down at the bottom. Although this image is a little large for the card, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim a little bit of that red border away. I picked this one because it would be easy to trim down. And I'm just going to take a little bit off of each side. This paper trimmer I really like. It is by We Are Memory Keepers. Somebody asked me if it cut accurately and straight. I think it does. I haven't had any problems with it. And then the grid here is 1/4 inch, but then up at the top it is measured in 1/8 of an inch, and at the bottom it is measured in centimeters and millimeters. So that way you can measure just about anything. I usually use the guide up at the top if I'm going to measure something, and it seems to be pretty accurate. I haven't really had any trouble with it. All right, so I just kind of cut that down a little bit. I don't need to mat this card because it already has that element on the edge, and I don't want to take up any more room, any more real estate on the card front. So I think that is pretty cool. And I got something in the mail today, and that Happy Mail video will probably come out tomorrow because I want this to come out on Monday. So this beautiful washi tape, look at the sparkle on this. I love it. And I thought this would go really good with this You Are Dynamite because it has all the colors in it. I am partial to things that have a rainbow design. I love them. As you can tell, my watch band is a rainbow. It's not a true Apple Watch band. I did get it. I think I got it on Amazon. It's a knockoff brand, but it's the cloth kind, and it has like the Velcro-ish type closure. I love it. It's very comfortable, and it's pretty awesome. I've had it a long time. So I'm just going to go ahead and line this up along the side of the card. Before I push it down, I just want to make sure, yep, I got a good position. want to make sure I had enough room for my dynamite. And the reason I'm picking the washi tape instead of regular ribbon is because I'm not matting this. And then I don't have anything to fold the ribbon behind. I love this washi tape. If you sent this to me, Lisa, and you're watching, please tell me where you got it. I need more. I absolutely love it. I want a whole roll of this. It is so pretty. Love, love, love it. And then we have that. And I think to make this a little more exciting, I'm going to pop it up. I have these foam squares. These foam squares are from the Dollar Tree. And one of my viewers sent them to me. I haven't been out to the Dollar Tree since March, and I have no plans to go anytime soon. But I sure do miss going to the Dollar Tree. I'm just not that brave right now. I think I will put one in the middle. Just so it doesn't flatten out in the middle, in the center. I happen to have this dinosaur paper out on my desk, so I thought I would use it real quick. And this card sketch was the next one coming up in my little book, and I thought it would lend itself perfectly to it. Whenever I get an idea in my head or see a card online that I want to copy the sketch, I go ahead and do that right away. I don't number them until I do them. I went through back a bunch of my old cards. Sometimes an old card picture will come up in my memories on Facebook or something, and I'll think, oh, that would make a good sketch, and I just jot it down real quick, and I keep these in a little photo album so they're ready to go. All right, so then on here, there's these stars, these round stars, and I thought I would put a couple of those down at the bottom, and definitely red, because there's red in there, and I think I'll do the blue and the green. That's pretty much my only choices anyway. All right, so we'll do the red over here. I'm just setting them on there lightly. I don't want to push them down too tight until I make sure I want them there. And then this green guy. I think that'll be good. And that just fills in a little bit of that white space. All right, there we go. And that card is done. And look at that sparkle. I know exactly who I'm going to send this to because he is dynamite and he loves all the colors. And I just made him a book. So I will send this to him. That is so awesome. I love that washi tape. Love it so much. Okay. And then I will do the Christmas card. I'm going to use this background. It is the same size. It's an A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this is a silver metallic paper. I got a whole pack of this at Ollie's Outlet when I was making a 50th wedding anniversary album for my in-laws. They had this and a cream colored one, and I thought they would be good for different backgrounds, but I have a lot of the paper left over, so I'm using it for card bases. And for this type of thing where you have a lot of white space, I think it'll work perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and cut this tree out, and I'm going to use Christmas greetings down here as my sentiment. So I'm going to start by cutting the Christmas greetings part off. And then I will just cut right around the word. The only thing I don't like about this paper trimmer is that this guide is 2 inches wide. So if you're cutting something smaller than 2 inches, it's really hard to do it. This guide does come off. I wish the narrow part was at the top. That would be the only thing I wish was different. It would have maybe a more narrow part right at the very top. Other than that, I love this. I wanted to get a small one so I can have it in screen. In the video in frame. I have a huge Tonic 12 by 12 paper trimmer, which I love. It is my all-time favorite, but it's really hard to use that on video because it's so big. But if you see some of my very early videos, you'll see that I did use that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut out this Christmas tree. And I'm just going to take the border of this whole image off. And I like the guillotine trimmers in general better than I like the little slide kind. I do use the slide one when needed because it has some things it does. I have a whole video about the different paper trimmers. So if you're interested, go check that out. And this square on my card sketch measures 4 inches by 2.5. And I'm not sure this is exactly 4. It's a little smaller than 4, but that's okay. Let me see what happens if I bring this to 2.5. Yep, that'll be pretty good. It'll cut it right on the other side of that tree. So then that just has that tree. And then I have this piece left over that I could use on another card or a gift tag. I will set that aside for something else. Maybe another card sketch. So there we have that. And then we have our sentiment for the bottom of the card. And now I just have to decide what kind of ribbon I want over here. I have a couple of choices. I have this ribbon that does not fray. I have to make sure I got something that didn't fray. And that's what that looks like, which I like that a lot. I wanted something silver and glittery. And this is some more washi tape that I got in that package today. And I am loving these glittery washi tapes. So excited. We have that one. I love it, but I don't think it goes as well. And there's also this blue one that I was considering. I think I like that ribbon the best for this. These, look at these washi tapes. They're so pretty. I love them so much. Okay. So let's go ahead and use this. I'm going to cut it just a little bit bigger than the card. And I store my ribbons with a rubber band around them like that so they don't come off the roll. They're kind of a pain to store. I hate when ribbon comes off the roll. And this ribbon has some wire in it, but it's not the kind that you can remove. Let me take my glue gun or my ATG gun and put some tape just down this card. I filled it up from my last video. If you were watching, I ran out of tape. One of my last videos. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim off the edge, and I'm going to use my ribbon scissors. These are super good scissors, and I only use them for ribbon generally. I don't usually use them for paper. They're super sharp. As you know, paper is really hard on your scissors. And I think I'll go ahead and pop this up on some foam squares. I'm wondering if I want to mat that. Okay, so I got my silver paper from BB Craft, and it has such a really, really pretty shiny silver, and I thought it would make a fantastic border. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this out. I want to measure this. This is 2.5, so I want to make it to be, it might be a little smaller than 2.5. Nope, that is 2.5. I want to make it to be 2 3/4. And that does give it just a beautiful border. I love it. And then I will measure it this way. I want to go 1/4 inch bigger. This is 3 3/4, so I'm going to make it 4 inches. And then that's what it's going to look like on there. And that goes great with that ribbon. I love it. And I will use my tape. This glitter paper is, it's textured, but it has a really smooth surface, so I'm pretty sure the tape will hold really well. And there is no fallout at all on this glitter paper. And it is just, it's really smooth. And I mean, it has a texture, but it's not rough like some glitter papers can be. I better do my normal trick. I have my paper like that. I hold opposite corners and I line up the other 2 corners and then push it down. That looks so pretty, and I will raise that on pop dots to just make it stand out a little bit more. Now, if I had my hole punch handy, I may have punched out a couple circles out of that glitter paper. But I actually tried to clean my desk a little bit, and I put my punches away. These foam squares are very sticky. I love the glitter paper from BB Crafts. That is my favorite glitter paper that I've ever used. I think it is so beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out. I'm going to have to order more. So there, we have that. And then we have this sentiment for the bottom. And I can leave it on there like that, or maybe, what if I put it on mat it on a piece of this at the bottom. That way I am using a little bit of that. Yeah, I think I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it on here. Just trim that edge like that. There we go. Let me trim that a little straighter. I made it a little crooked. I'm doing this obviously without the paper trimmer, so let's see. Put that there. And then I will just adhere that right on it. I like it a lot. And for this, I think I will use my Elmer's glue. It's just a small piece. I did get a little heavy-handed with the glue on the left there. So I will take a Q-tip and just try to, I'm going to just spread out that glue just so there's not one big glob. I always keep a couple of Q-tips handy at my desk for little things like that. I'll give you a Q-tip hint. I always pack them in my makeup bag. Have you ever put on mascara and got a little tiny piece on your cheek and you can't get it off? Just get your Q-tip wet with water and wring it out, you know, squeeze it out, and then just dab it, you know, just right on there, and it comes right off. It is so awesome. That's my little secret. Makeup secrets from the Crafty Girl. All right, so there we go. I love that card. I love how it came out. And then we have the Dynamite card. Love it. And this is sketch number 16. There you go. Well, let me know what you think. Tell me which card is your favorite. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you as usual. And if you haven't subscribed, please do click that subscribe button. Check out my Facebook group. The link is below. And also check out the Creativity Happy Mail Swaps. No, Creativity Swaps Happy Mail and Friendship Facebook group if you want to get in trades with some of the ladies. If you haven't checked out my Patreon, go ahead and do so. I have lots of really cool things over there. I have 5 different tiers that you can sign up for. And you can have early access to videos like these. This one will be up about 24 hours prior to it hitting YouTube. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know which card was your favorite. Thanks again for watching, and until the next time, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.